Whoa! Where am I? Oh, it seems like we've been whisked off to a different world. Welcome to the Isekai Museum! Konnichiwa, minasan! Welcome to another episode of Nippon! Today, we'll be taking a close look at the Isekai Museum in Sakura City in Tokorozawa, Saitama. I cannot wait to go inside. Isekai anime holds a very special place in my heart, as you might imagine. I consider myself quite the expert on being transported to another world. A living example, as a matter of fact. Oh, but before we get too far into it, let's do a quick refresher on what an isekai anime is. It's a rapidly growing genre of story where the main protagonist is taken from one world to an entirely different one, just like a certain internet show host, you know. In this museum, they focus on 4 popular isekai anime, all published by Kadokawa. We have Overlord, Konosuba, Re:Zero, and Saga of Tanya the Evil. I've seen them all and love them dearly. I highly recommend them, and hopefully you'll get to see what makes them so cool. Fun fact, actually, there's even a little spin-off where the characters from all 4 shows hang out together. It's called Isekai Quartet. Of course, these aren't the only famous isekai anime. The series that skyrocketed the genre into its own trend had to be Sword Art Online. After its anime adaptation started, the concept got so popular and it exploded from there. There are games like the Dot Hack series and so many anime. There's so many incredible shows like Tate no Yusha, Log Horizon, Tensei Shitara Slime Datta Ken, and even Mushaku Tensei. Hi, ikimashou! So, let's start our special tour. This is the front entrance of the Isekai Museum. This 3D animation is just so cool. You can see all of the anime being shown off here. It does such an incredible job of making you feel whisked away to somewhere magical. Kinda makes me feel a little nostalgic too. The main character of Overlord is this spooky guy over here. His name is Momonga, and he's a super overpowered mage. After arriving in the world similar to his favorite game, Yggdrasil, he seeks to conquer the entire world with the aid of his trusty servants like Shaltir Bloodfallen and the beautiful Albedo. And this is Hamsuke. He's so kawaii. He was originally a terrifying boss monster hidden in the forest, but then Momonga showed up. After kicking Hamsuke's furry little butt, he was tamed and became another loyal pet. I want to pet that Fluffy. The next section on display is for Konosuba. This one is very strictly a comedy, and a hilarious one at that. I can't wait to show you. The main hero, Sato Kazuma, died in a pretty silly way, but a beautiful goddess granted him the opportunity to live again in a new world. She said he could take any one thing with him. What would he pick? A piece of technology? A beloved memento, perhaps? Well, he chose to take the goddess with him, and shenanigans ensued. Oh, look! There's the cabbages from that emergency quest. I loved that scene. Do you recognize this iconic moment? Megumin's signature move, the most powerful black magic to ever exist. Explosion! Of course, it's so powerful that it completely uses up all her mana, and she's basically a sitting duck after using it. But she never lets that stop her. She'll use it at any time she can and will master this incredibly powerful spell. Megumin is so cool! That guy behind her is Kazuma, the unfortunate soul from before and our main hero. The blonde girl beside him is named Darkness. She has a very eccentric taste. But that's why we love her. Moving on. Wow! Look at the food here in this tavern. It looks so real. Makes me hungry. And this is the last member of the main party, Aqua. The goddess Kazuma dragged along with him. Despite being a goddess, she's pretty famous for being completely useless. It's such a common problem that people call her damegami. But useless or not, a goddess is a goddess, which means she has plenty of worshippers. Though, I've heard they can be pretty crazy. I hope we don't run into any of them here in this shrine to their deity. Ah! Those bars of soap! Those are only made in the city where those aqua worshippers live. Let's get out of here! Phew, I think we're safe now. Welcome to the Saga of Tanya the Evil section of the museum. The story here stars a vicious and ambitious salaryman who was murdered by a man that he had fired earlier that day. Before dying, God appeared before him. However, the salaryman denied God even before him, saying he was illogical and couldn't exist. As punishment, he is brought to the past of an alternate version of our world, one with magic. In what is basically 1920s Germany, the salaryman, now trapped in the body of a young girl named Tanya, must fight to survive. But the cruelest twist is that his magic comes from prayer. The irony is very apparent. Here, you can find a whole bunch of different locations from the anime. Oh, we're in front of the ReZero area. I was looking forward to this. I think a lot of people would say this is the most popular show of the four. The protagonist of this story is named Natsuki Subaru. He was summoned to an entirely different world, but with a terrible curse. Whenever he dies, he's brought back to an earlier point in his life with all the knowledge of what might be coming, so he can learn, grow, or change the future for the better. These two are twins, named Rem and Ram. They're both maids who live under the same roof as Subaru. I love their outfits so much. I wonder if I could pull off that look. I'm sure I'd just be as cute. What do you think? Would you want to see that? And this room depicts the battle against the White Whale. He's one of the 3 great demon beasts. There was an iconic battle near the end of Season 1. Have you seen it? What was your favorite part? Ah, this is just like that one scene where the whale got so close to Subaru. Here you can experience it yourself. It scared the bejeebers out of me when I first saw it up close. My goodness. But my favorite part is over here. I love you. Wah! Here it is. Oh, this is so gorgeous. It's giving me goosebumps. This is the last scene from the first season of ReZero. I'll never forget this moment when I watched it for the first time. Look at these incredible statues scaled to real size. I love romantic scenes like this in anime. Both Emilia and Subaru look so great. Here, you can see a whole bunch of little clips from Season 2. I really enjoyed the second season, so you should check it out when you can. With the ReZero section done, our tour of the Isekai Museum is complete. I wonder, will there be a section of a museum like this dedicated to my Isekai adventure someday? Check out this board over here. All the voice actors who worked on these shows visited the museum and left some messages behind. Did you know that Megumin and Emilia share the same actor? Isn't that crazy? Oh, sadly, that's the end of our tour. We didn't get to show off the souvenir shop, but we did the next best thing. We got you all some presents. We're gonna give away these souvenirs from the Isekai Museum both on YouTube and our Instagram. So check that out to get more details for when that happens. And be sure to subscribe for a whole bunch of amazing content from all across Japan. That's it for now, but I can't wait to see you again. Mata ne!